What's up, guys? It's your boy TPP, and I'm back with that true crime talk, baby. Let's go. Before we jump into it, though, before we get into it, you guys, do me a huge favor. Big favor. Smash the like. And if you haven't already, if you're new here, I'll forgive you. Just go ahead and smash subscribe. New beginning right here. Just jump on in. But if you're returning and you've been just stealing my content without subscribing, shame on you. Shame on you. How dare you? But I'll forgive you. Fresh start. Smash the subscribe. And we'll act like it never happened. Okay? Deal. Cool. All right, guys, let's jump into the topic. And oh man, it looks like I was right. That topic that I'm talking about being right on is that Portland serial killer. I covered this when it first came out, that there might have been a potential possible serial killer coming out of Portland, Oregon. And law enforcement wanted to backtrack on it, and I caught a little bit of debate here and there from people saying that they didn't think that there was enough information to even speculate that there's a possible serial killer. But come on, dude, what they let out as far as how many bodies, the locations of the bodies, all that, to me it seemed pretty obvious that it was a serial killer. Like, there was a pretty damn good chance it was going to be a serial killer. So for law enforcement backtracking and then all the heat I took in some debates, I was right. Now, why would law enforcement apologize. Why would law enforcement backtrack? Know what we know now? That's simple. They'd backtrack because they didn't have the person in custody at that point, and they're not going to want to put out everything, get everybody in a ruffled state, you know what I mean? And then allow this suspect also to know that they're onto him, right? So they wanted to make it seem like they weren't even really tripping or connecting all of the murders together, right? So, that didn't really surprise me too much, but all the arguments I got in comments and chats and stuff is like, oh, there's no way. There's no way that, this could be what this is. And, I don't know. Anyways, I was right. Y'all are wrong. All right, I'm done being petty. Now let's get into some of this stuff. Now, I got a little article. We'll pull this article up real quick for y'all. Share the screen. Okay. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Okay, so Oregon officials have identified Jesse Lee Calhoun of Portland as a person of interest in the mystery deaths of 4 women that police say are linked. Law enforcement sources told the Associated Press. The 38-year-old has not been charged with any crimes related to the investigation. He is currently in prison on unrelated charges after being arrested on the 6th of June for parole violations. Which sound like you got some big parole violations, bro. Some real big ones, potentially. Court records show that Calhoun has an extensive criminal history, including 2003 and 2008 convictions for assault. He is also sentenced to 4 years in 2019 for burglary. He was released early in July 2021 after being granted a conditional commutation by the Oregon Governor Kate Brown due to his service as an inmate firefighter during the wildfires and the fear of COVID-19 spreading in prisons. Meanwhile, a woman saying that she's Calhoun's girlfriend has said that he had links to 2 of the 4 victims, revealing that Calhoun and Ashley Real had been seeing each other on and off for about a year, and that he would provide Bridget Webster with drugs in exchange for sex. So that's kind of what I figured this was. I figured it was like homeless and probably drug addiction type situation where these victims were getting picked off. I mean, no different in the, Long Island Strangler going after prostitutes, and the same with this new serial rapist coming out of Portland as well, who, went after a certain type of female. But anyways, let's see. Is there anything else in this? Medical examiners. Let's see. Medical examiner has not determined cause of death. An organ investigation. 4 women's death in Portland metro area have been connected to one person of interest. Authorities in several police departments confirmed on Monday. However, the manner of each of these deaths is still unclear. According to the joint press release, the Oregon State Medical Examiner has not been able to determine the cause or manner of each of their deaths. All 4 women were found near or on the side of the road within 100 miles of one another. So that kind of right there, when I think about that, that was like another thing. I was like, they were all found pretty close, and in similar fashions, right? How they were done. And then knowing that this dude was doing a lot of forest fire work, there's no telling how well he might have known these areas that he dumped these women in. Great possibility, great possibility, because it seems like obviously he knew the areas pretty well. Let's see what else. See if there's anything else good on here. Speculation about a possible serial killer or link between deaths began last month when people pointed out 6 different potential homicide victims as being related. Now police have linked 4 of the deaths together by one person of interest. But the 2 deaths that the Oregon resident Joanna Speaks, 32, and an unidentified woman are not considered related to the current investigation. So 2 of the 6 women are not related to this investigation. Yeah, that's about it on that, guys. Here's the women, the victims. Wait up. That ain't the victim. That's a Gilgo, yo. Tripping. Anyways, so yeah, it was a serial killer. Now I'm interested to see exactly what all they can do as far as linking this individual up. You know what I mean? Pretty crazy though. Pretty crazy that we've had so many criminals be locked up, should be, serving a full sentence, get their sentence commuted for whatever reason, even though they're violent individuals, and then they go on to murder people. Like this is what just happened in Oklahoma with the sick freak that should have never been out of prison, gets out of prison, is about to go back in, and loses it, kills his old lady, her kids, and her kids' friends. Like, I don't know, man. Our society's getting bad, guys. It is getting bad. And yeah, all I can say is stay vigilant, stay strapped. Really stay vigilant though. Like I just see so many people walking around with their heads in their phone, just straight up living life like this. You can't afford to do that. We live in a society where they don't want us to be able to defend ourselves, and everybody has a false sense of security. And you have people that are opportunistic and will take advantage of whatever they're out to get, whether it's stealing something from someone for gain or, you know, violently, physically offending somebody, whether it be, physical, just, violence or, grape, whatever it may be. You guys you gotta stay on here. Just keep your head on a swivel, man. Just stay vigilant, especially the ladies. Look at this stuff. I mean, it's as of right now. Let's see. So we have Brian Koberger, who I'm pretty sure has killed people before, and he's about to go through trial. We got him. Now we got the Gilgo Beach, the Long Island, serial killer. Got him locked up now, and now you got this Portland guy, and then actually got 2 Portland guys. You got one who's a serial killer, one who's a serial rape or rapist. And then what else? We had the guy out in Texas, right? We have a serial killer out in Texas, and I know there's a couple more people that's active right now that we're dealing with. You guys, it's insane. The amount of just regular street crime, talking about, or just say like gang violence, drug violence, crimes of violence of that nature are bad enough. And then we have this insane high number of human beings that are walking amongst us who literally their whole objective in life is to take other people's lives. It's madness, guys. It is. It's getting scary out here. It's definitely getting scary. And I don't know, man. I don't know. Definitely an uptick, though. There's definitely been an uptick in all this. I don't know what you guys have to say about this one. Were you guys in the same boat as I was? Were you thinking that when this first started getting reported on, did you guys think it was a serial killer, or were you thinking like just coincidence? And now that we know what we know now, do you think there's more than the 4 victims, or do you think there's more than 4? You just said the same thing twice. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. But yeah, do you think it's just the 4, or do you think there's more than that? Because man, it really seems like there could be more than that. It really does. But I can't believe they've connected. They've made the connections they did to find this individual. Because I'll be honest with you, I thought it was a serial killer, and I honestly didn't think they would end up being able to find him because of what's going on in Oregon right now, especially the Portland area. I really honestly did not think they could find him. So the fact that in Portland they've been able to bust both a serial killer and a serial rapist within a very short amount of time of each other is actually pretty crazy to me. It's kind of blowing me away right now to really think about it, because I didn't know about the serial rapist, but definitely the serial killer. I didn't think that guy would be caught. I really didn't. Especially with the defunding of the police force there, the high amounts of like crime and homelessness and just the degeneracy there. I just thought that this person would be able to hide amongst all that, and they just would never be caught. That's what I thought. So I'm kind of blown away that they got the guy, Jesse Lee Calhoun. And like I said, he's not in jail right now over the possible links to these killings. He's in there based off of violations for parole. But it is being said that he is the person of interest and that he is linked back to at least 2 of the victims. He has multiple violent priors in the past, and he is only out of prison early because of a program put out by the ex-governor to thin out the populations in the prisons because of COVID and whatnot. So, yeah, guys, that's what I got for you. Wanted to update this one yesterday. I actually wanted to update this one a few days ago, but like I said, it's been crazy. Life's been crazy for me. So, but I definitely wanted to get this one out. This was important to get this one out, mainly because, well, not mainly because, I like to keep you guys updated, but I basically wanted to get this out so I could tell all the haters that told me this wasn't a serial killer, you were wrong and I was right. I know that's petty. My bad. Who cares? But I hope you guys have an amazing night, and I'm gonna wrap this one up. If we get any, as soon as we get more information on this one, obviously, I'm gonna jump up here with it and let you guys know. Yeah, that's it, guys. It's your boy, the Piscine Predator, aka TPP, baby. Till next video, I'm out. Much love, y'all. Peace.